Hey guys, it's Lori. Soul wounds. We all have them. Some of us deeper than others. And I guess not all of us recognize the soul wounds. But okay, so, as we're coming up, there are wounds that emotionally scar us. There are things that happen, that you just don't forget. But then there's soul wounds. And soul wounds go even deeper than that. And it's on the spirit level. And what happens is until we get to the bottom of them or recognize them, we'll keep repeating, keep calling people into our lives, keep calling situations into our lives that reaffirm to us that that soul wound is in fact true when it's a lie. So it's like demonic activity. Some people have more than others, but we all have them. I guess if you're one of the ones that doesn't really experience it, it's probably because there are people that are really of this world and they don't go deeper than that ever. They're all about money. They're all about the perfect relationship in the way that it affects them, not so much in a way to grow and to spiritually grow and that kind of thing. So even if you've recognized your soul wounds and you've worked on them, there are negative entities in this world that are on assignment, okay? Just like the angels are on assignment, the negative forces are on assignment. And it goes at a personal level, then at a community level, neighborhoods, towns, cities, into nations, into, the world. So some are on assignment for one person, some are on assignment for whole neighborhoods. That's why you can see like a whole neighborhood just completely go. And I know I'm crossing my subject matter here, but the negative forces will, if they find out about your soul wounds, forget about it. Somebody said today that angels are omnipotent. No, they're not. They're not. Angels are created beings, and angels are on assignment from God. Negative spirits are on assignment from their God, okay, the God of this world. So they'll do things that will affect us that way. One of my, I was talking to a client one time, and she grew up poor, and like project poor, that kind of stuff. And even though she is now a professional, she's married, she has a nice house she lives in, she's a social worker, so she helps a lot of people. Her husband's very successful, so money's not an issue. She still feels that, and she had to go back home for some reason. And being there, she said it actually really brought her soul wound right to front and center, and made her kind of relive that feeling. And she's like, it never goes away. You're always, and she said her last name, one of those girls. And I know that feeling. I know exactly what she's saying. So we come into this world, sometimes, I mean, like I've told you guys before, I'm not even talking about like, reincarnation, that sort of stuff. When we're in utero, depending on what's going on in our mother's life, or sometimes our father, if they're around, or the people around mom, attaches, and if mom, like, say, is into, or if she's mentally ill, or if she's into drugs, or if there's abuse going on, or something like that, these negative forces, they become assigned to the child. And then if stuff happens, as an infant or as a child, and so anyway, and through life, we will face these soul wounds over and over and over again. Now, as you begin to heal them on a soul level, what happens is they don't go away. They begin to heal, and the negative forces will try even harder to bring them to your attention. But what happens is, when these situations arise again, you know what it is, so you can deal with it better. But it doesn't go away. I'm in a cycle like that right now, and I'll tell you guys about that. So my soul wound, one of them, is being unworthy, not being good enough. And there's many reasons for that. I'm not going to get into them. But that's what it is. It's like, you're not good enough. Never going to be good enough. Gossip is one tool. See, because what these negative entities do is they use people. And sometimes people are aware of it, sometimes they're not. And they'll use people as their tool to bring you down, people look at you, look down upon you. Like if it's unworthiness, people look down upon you. Gossip is one of the tools that is used often, because you know what? Gossip is never good. Don't engage in gossip ever. Ever, ever, ever. First reason, if the person's talking shit about somebody else to you, you can bet your butt that they're talking shit about you to somebody else, okay? First reason. Second reason, gossip hurts people. If you've got something to say to somebody, say it. In a nice way, in a loving way. But you know what? Don't talk shit. People that talk about people have small brains, okay? They can't think. They can't think beyond talking about people. Gossip hurts people. It destroys people. 9 times out of 10, it's not true. It's kind of like that game Telephone. You know, somebody says one thing and then it goes from there to, you know, the next person makes it even bigger and then even bigger and bigger. And it blows up, and it does. It can destroy people. You know, people have suicided because of it. It's awful. And this has happened to me all my life, as I know it's happened with other people. But it's really ridiculous, you know. And right now I'm dealing with that. Some people just don't know how to shut their mouths. And so they run their mouths, and then, like I said, somebody else hears something, and it turns into this big ridiculous thing. And of course these people somehow feel better talking crap about somebody else. I will not engage in gossip, ever. You know, ever. Even some of these so-called, you know, church ladies that, oh, I'm just telling you because I want you to pray for them, baloney. Sometimes you do say, hey, could you pray for so-and-so? And that's it. You don't give judgment. You don't give details. You just say, could you pray for this person? This is the situation. That's not gossip. That's asking for prayer. But if you're like, oh, did you hear about blah, 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 or, you know, this person, blah, 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 you know what? It's the low vibrational energy. It's not good for the person that's engaged in it. It's not for the person. It's not good for the person that is the victim of it. It's just not good at all. It really hurts people. And that seems to be something that follows me. So, but the difference is when you start working on your soul wounds, you recognize this and you say, oh, okay, all right, well, something's coming because it's at it again, okay? This is Bam. Say hi, Bam. Say hi, Bam. Say hi to the camera, Bam, Bam. Okay. Anyway, stop, Bambi. Stop. She likes to look at my face. Stop. So it started again, and like I said, when you've recognized them, when you've worked on them, it can't hurt you as much because now you recognize it and you say, okay, what I have to do is I have to totally go send love to whomever. I don't care who's sending me out negative energy. I know somebody is. I'm going to send love. I'm going to surround myself in love and just wish everybody the best and get out of the situation. Get out. So I am in a lease where I live, and it's not bad. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed and stuff, but it's not bad. It's, you know, it's not like a dive or anything, but there is a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed that never will be. So I'm in a lease. I'm going to stay till the end of the lease, but yeah, there's really negative forces here, so I have to get away. So I am going to leave. So I'm going to start looking now, start packing now, even though I'm going to stay till the end of the lease. Just a small place, because it's just me now. I do have my grandchildren come, but they can come and visit, and, you know, we can make room for them. So if anybody knows of anything, I got pets. I'm not leaving my pets, you know, and it'll be a while. It'll be a while before I actually move. But in the meantime, I completely surround myself in love. I send good vibes to everybody. I'm going to do what I have to do, you know, is to get along with everybody. And I'm going to completely detach. So I won't be doing any more sessions here. I'll meet people, you know, when I do them. And as you know, my sessions are different. I'm just done with negative energy. I'm done with being treated like I'm not worth anything. And I choose to only... I am here to serve God, period. I will not engage in any negative activity, any way, shape, or form. You know, I've taken the hit a lot because, you know, there's been some problems in my family life. And, yeah, it's cost me a lot of money. So even when I did have money, it made good money, it went out the window because of different things. I'm trying to work on getting all that back. And, you know, and plus I'm still going out feeding the homeless every week, and, you know, doing things, advocacy for domestic violence and stuff like that. But nobody asks that, you know, nobody asks, well, you know, why are things the way they are? And it's not just about money. It doesn't matter. I could be like a millionaire and I'd still have this happen because it's a soul wound. Do you have soul wounds? If you do, recognize them, work on them. What will defeat any and all negativity is love. Don't let them get to you, okay? Because if you let them get to you, they're going to start driving you crazy. Your vibration's going to lower, and things are only going to get worse. All right, I know I've been rambling. I'm going to let you guys go. I'll see you in the next video. I want to talk about attack, spiritual attack, and that sort of thing, because a lot of people have come to me lately about that. And I still am doing the supernatural stuff. I got some good stuff coming. I just got to get to uploading it. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.